In this video, one of a series, we're navigating around the mini routes in close proximity to the test centre in Canterbury. This isn't a test route as such, but it does include a number of roads and junctions that frequently come up on driving tests. We're going to start our journey having just left the test centre, turning right, coming down the New Dover Road. Immediately we have a decision to make, as we need to select the right lane at the traffic lights. Your instruction could be straight ahead at the traffic lights and then turn second exit right at the roundabout ahead of you, in which case select the middle lane, and road markings confirm this. React to the traffic lights, get your head up, lights are green. Don't get caught into the box junction and stay in your lane. And as we come across, we are now in the correct position in the right hand lane to take second exit right to the next roundabout. No problem if you find yourself in the left hand lane. Just move over safely with good mirror work and the right signal. So, mirrors and right signal, a second exit right, following the signs to Herne Bay. Slow the car down and look to the right for a safe gap, much quieter than normal. Keep out of the hash markings so we move into the centre of the roundabout. Mirrors and left hand signal. Get your head up. Can we come into the new road so not having to stop in the box junction? Ensuring that we keep out of the bus lane, our next instruction could be to take the next right turn. But before we do that, we have the hazard of the bus lane finishing, as road markings move us to the left, so we must check our left mirrors and our left shoulder check before we do, ensure we don't go into other traffic. Mirrors and right signal, move into the right hand filter lane as we take the next right turn. Look for a safe gap as we have to cut across oncoming traffic. The pedestrian crossing, when it's on red, does sometimes help us to do that. And we'll be taking first exit left at the mini-roundabout, but be careful here, our view to the right is restricted, it's very, very closed. So we will need to approach at very low speeds, and also be careful of pedestrians crossing at our exit. Only enough space for one vehicle with the parked cars on the right. Yes, we have priority, but anticipate oncoming vehicles on our side of the road. And up ahead at the T-Junction, we'll be taking a right turn. So mirrors and right signal. Look for that safe gap in both directions. When there's a safe gap, into the new road. And again, parked cars on the right hand side, exactly the same situation as what we had before. Up ahead, another T-Junction and another right turn, so again mirrors and right signal. Quite a close junction, so we need to approach carefully here and reduce your speed. And emerging when safe into the new road. North Holmes Road, with the university on the right hand side. Again having to navigate around parked cars on either side this time. So get your head up, anticipating oncoming traffic coming through, understanding priorities, and checking your mirrors before coming into the centre of the road is all important here. Still continuing along North Holmes Road, the road narrows down significantly, so reduce your speed. Passing the oldest church in the UK on the left, we'll be taking a left turn at the T-Junction ahead. I'm going to pause the video for a few seconds to give us a chance to have a good look at it. Road signs and road markings tell you to stop. You must stop, as it's an incredibly closed T-Junction joining a busy road. It's very difficult to see either side of the new road, so need to bring the car up to the stop line to give you the best view. Secondly, there's a narrow path on both roads. There's a high probability of pedestrians in the road. Must be very slow on the approach. And as we emerge, there's a danger of riding the pavement, so take a similar central line the van is taking, and don't angle your wheels excessively. Note it is a no entry road from the other side, and there is a narrow road that we're coming into, so lots of turn, so we don't come across into oncoming traffic. Notice the driver temporarily secures the car with a handbrake. It eliminates the driver fault that the car didn't come to a complete stop. And as soon as we emerged into the new road, we've got an immediate right turn into Spring Lane, cutting across oncoming traffic on the busy A257. So subject to your road speed, select the right gear. Good clutch control might be needed if you're having to stop, as you will be moving off on a hill. Along Spring Lane, again parked vehicles either side. There should be sufficient space for two cars to pass each other at a much reduced speed, but be prepared to hold back if necessary, looking out for wider vehicles or vehicles centred over our lane. First exit straight ahead at the Mini-Roundabout. Checking mirrors on approach. No signal is necessary, but look to the right for vehicles emerging to their right who would have priority over us. We're now in the school safety zone, so note the speed limit reduces to 20 miles an hour. Note the triangular warning sign and the slow road markings as the road continues with a sharp left-hand bend ahead. Get your speed right off at a totally blind corner. If asked to turn right, you must check to the left for oncoming traffic before committing into the new road. Sussex Avenue, a tricky road to navigate. Narrow roads with lots of parked vehicles. Only enough space for one vehicle to get through at a time. Again, keep your speed right off and be prepared to hold your car back if oncoming vehicles have already committed to coming through. Also look out for buses on this road as it's part of a bus route, as well as pedestrians in the road, especially with a parade of shops on the left and lots of parked cars hiding anybody about to walk out into the road. 20 is more than plenty here. Up ahead, the road continues to the right. Very narrow section of the road, very tight, with limited views for oncoming traffic. So get your speed right off again, first gear if necessary, and don't be tempted to cut the corner. Another right-hand bend ahead. A reduction in speed and good road position again is essential here. Do not cut the corner. Look ahead, we have to pass the parked cars, but there's oncoming traffic as priority and have already committed. Hold your car back, the only option here, as there's insufficient space to make progress until the car passes through. No oncoming traffic, so we're good to stay out in the centre of the road to pass the parked vehicles, but work out suitable holdback positions if it becomes necessary. A T-Junction ahead we have to give way. It's essentially a left turn with good views ahead, but not to the right as it's very closed. Again, approach with caution with a good look to the right before committing. A reminder that we are still in a school safety zone, so your speed limit here is still 20 miles an hour. And as we approach the Mini-Roundabout, we'll be taking first exit left. So mirrors and left signal, looking for a safe gap, and emerge when safe to do so. Taking the next exit left into Pilgrim's Way, so mirrors and left signal, and into the new road. Note the presence of traffic calming measures, the speed bumps, a further reminder that we continue in a 20-mile-an-hour speed limit zone, especially with the presence of a school on the right-hand side. A right-hand turn ahead, Mount Road. So again, check your mirrors, put a right-hand signal, look ahead, making sure there's no oncoming traffic. When it's safe to do so, let's navigate into the new road. Whilst we are now out in the school safety zone, don't be fooled to think that it's safe to put your foot down. Mount Road is a narrow road, lots of parked obstructions to clear, and meeting traffic head on very likely, so be prepared to stop. Up ahead, the road bears left. Again, be careful. You may not see oncoming traffic out of road position until you make the turn. Anticipate and be ready to be able to deal with any oncoming problem. A right turn at the crossroads ahead, some mirrors and right signal. We've got priority of traffic emerging from the side roads, but not oncoming traffic. So when it's safe, come into the new road. And at the top of the road, we'll be taking a right turn into the new Dover Road. But be careful in putting your signal on, delaying it until you've passed these two minor roads. We're now on the new Dover Road, travelling towards the city centre. And at this point, this road has a 40-mile-an-hour speed limit. However, be careful, up ahead, a new speed limit of 30 miles an hour. So before we reduce our speed, quick check your interior mirror and make sure you're at the new speed before you hit the road sign. And up ahead, quarter of a mile or so, is the right turn into Canterbury DVSA Test Centre. As always, thank you for watching. Best of luck with your driving endeavours, and please check out other videos in the Driving Ambition series.